welcome to the Soap Dish, where we dish about the soaps. Today is, wait, I have to explain in case this is your first time hearing the intro or seeing my intro. You may have noticed, I have an intro and an outro now. I'm going to explain it at least the rest of this week, and after that, I won't have to explain it anymore. I don't want to assume people are watching every day so that they know every time, but hopefully at least once this week. Um, what is my little spiel? Oh, so you guys probably already know that I've been fairly often streaming with Tweri on Sundays, and she had the idea of us coming up with a name for our show. And so that led me to writing up. You guys know I'm a writer, a little creative. So I wrote up a list of names, and I had some names that I sent to her for her review. And then I had this name at the bottom of the list that I did not send to her, but it's been in the back of my mind ever since. And I was like, oh, I kind of like the soap dish. I kind of like the soap dish. So I thought I would use that for my show. And I've been playing around with how to say it. I have, for a while now, have been wanting to say something besides "Welcome back to my channel," and so it made sense. And my daughter heard me playing around with that for a while now, and she, the computer genius, made me an intro and outro, and it was quite a surprise. And I'm so happy for it, happy with it. I hope you guys like it too. So it might be a little corny to you, but it makes me very happy to say it. All right, so today is, sorry, I went all the way to the bottom. Tuesday, April 15th, and we are talking about, should I say we are dishing about General Hospital. So we start with, hair in my mouth. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Yeah. I should cut that out, but I don't have time to do all that. Sorry. All right, we start with Gio playing his violin. Ugh. Brooklyn shows up. She says she's co-chairing the nurses ball with Lucy this year, and she wants Gio to perform, and she wants to be producer for him. We know the only reason this is happening, yes, for the nurses ball, but also so we can have her bonding with her son. Yeah, they go back and forth with them. He says no at first. He doesn't want to do it. He thinks he might put people to sleep. She's like, oh my God, you're amazing. No. He ultimately agrees to do it. We have Lois and Chase. A lot of back and forth with them too. Nothing really new. You could pretty much, if I showed you a picture of them in the scene together, anybody could write the dialogue of how that went. She apologized for putting him in a bad situation with Dante. He was like, yeah, it is kind of fucked up, but I can't blame Brooklyn. I don't blame you either. I'm glad you guys are talking. I'm glad you're back. Blah, 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 blah. Ava and Trina. Oh, goodness. I didn't even write any notes. Ava and Trina. Trina went to Ava to talk about Kai and with the surgery. I was disappointed because this is once again GH failed to incorporate history. They missed the opportunity. Ava knows what it's like to take a surgery under nefarious circumstances. Remember when Ava got burnt when Carly and Sonny had found out that Ava messed with Morgan's pills, and they was confront her in the back room of her gallery, and she knocked that candle over, and she got caught in the fire, and her face got burnt up, and she was supposed to testify against Valentine for the shit with Nicholas, but Valentine was like, oh, I can fix your face, and she chose her face. And yeah, but so Ava should be able to understand taking an experimental surgery, being selfish, so to speak. I don't know. I just feel like that would have been a moment for Ava to kind of relate to Kai and talk that out with Trina. But I'm trying to remember what I don't even remember what they ended up saying, to be honest. I know I kept waiting for that conversation and it didn't go where I wanted it, so I was annoyed. I have Rick and Dante. They're wrapping up. Rick is still in the hospital. Christina in the hallway gets Dante aside, and they're talking about, I don't know. It's hard to listen when Christina talk. But Christina did ask Dante why would he bother investigating an accident. Ooh, accident. That was heavy on the country. I don't even remember what he said. Molly brings Rick a coffee, and he's like, oh, this is so thoughtful. He ready to drink the coffee. She's like, well, it was Christina's idea. He was like, ooh. You know where you keep it? Which was funny because I'm like, if you think she did something with the coffee, why are you going to tell Molly to drink it? But, Rick being Rick. Let's see. Oh, another empty ass bag. Molly coming in with the empty ass bag. Y'all, it bothers me. It really bothers me. I need the producers, the set design people to do better. Do not have these people walking around with stuff that's supposed to be food in a bag with nothing in that fucking bag. Stop it. All you got, you could put a cup, you could put anything, put a bottle of lotion in that bag to give it some weight and dimension. Bags don't look all concave and folded in on itself when there's something in it. Plus, they just be swinging it around like it's light as day. It need a little weight. And I know I'm nitpicking, but it bothers me. Oh shit, I should be yelling. I forgot I was sick, y'all. Hold on. Whew. Might need my inhaler. I do have asthma. I shouldn't even joke. All right, where are we? Yeah, all of that fuss for the bag. It bothers me. Oh gosh, I took shitty dose today, y'all. I'm just not feeling well. But the tea itself, you know, the Long Island. It's just what they call a hot toddy. Tea and some honey, a little bit of lemon, and a little bit of, other stuff. Oh, we have Joss and Emma. I watched it on YouTube today, so for a while I thought the show had like started looped back over because they was together at the little coffee shop and then they wasn't, and then they was again, and I was like, wait, what? But basically this was, I think just to show that Emma is already a little bit intrigued of how Josh got into the class. Emma's been working hard. Oh my gosh, I just call her Emma now. That's crazy. I guess I've accepted her as Emma. Wow. But we get to see Kane Ashby. I'm sorry, he's not Kane on here. Professor Dalton. He still look good too. I was expecting him to be a little more salt and peppery, a little older. I was like, damn, he looked like he was just on Young and the Restless yesterday. Damn, he looks so good, so nice. It was good to see him. I hope he ain't a pervert. I hope we get to keep him for a while. What was the point? Oh, yeah, Josh was trying to suck up, and he was not buying. He was feeling Emma though. I just hope it's not. It makes me nervous, and I'm also nervous because like my daughter's going to college this year, so I'm like, stop it. I don't want to think of any scary ass professors because I don't live far from the school. It's a threat. All right, we have Lucky, Liz, Laura, and Aiden, and Lulu. Yay! Apparently Lucky and Aiden have been spending time together, getting the house ready for Elizabeth, cleaning up and stuff. I was like, oh, so Lucky do have parent time? If only we could have seen that. I would have not liked to see those scenes of Lucky trying to know how to clean a house. Amy shows up, and I was like, why is Amy the nurse out of all the nurses? But I know because they filming the nurses ball at the same time, so they were like, well, we got her here, might as well give her a couple of scenes too. I really don't like her voice. And it's so unrealistic to me that she would even have a private nurse. I feel like they would just have a CNA. And I don't mean to say just have a CNA. No disrespect to CNAs, because y'all do the gritty work. But I feel like for what Elizabeth needs, she wouldn't have she wouldn't have a registered nurse. She would have a CNA. Maybe Amy is a CNA. I don't know. Molly and Christina. Oh, I didn't put no notes for them either. Give me a second to try to remember. I think it was just more them, oh, I'm so glad we made up and made peace type of thing. And Alexis was there. And that's what led Alexis to go back to Diane and was like, nah, we're not doing this. Diane was like, you gotta stop. And Alexis was like, no, I can't do it to Molly. I can't do it to Christina. And she's gonna keep a label on her. And I just don't know what's coming next. We had Trina and Kai. Oh, this happened earlier in the episode. Kai had told Trina, like, I'm doing the surgery. I hope you stick by me, regardless of what Portia said. He's going to do it. I already said we meet the professor. I already said that. Ava. Alexis goes to Ava. She's like, fine, here's the money that that we took back from you with the divorce settlement. And Ava was like, oh, no. Actually, that was money that I already had. You just gave back to me. I need a little extra for my pain and suffering, for Rick's pain and suffering. I was like, Ava, stop it. But I was smiling the whole time because I like my Ava messy like that. I really do. But I do want her not to push it. But, Ava gonna Ava. But I'm happy to see Ava because it's been a minute. Yeah, and Alexis is going along with it, so I don't care. My daughter feels worse for Alexis than I do. She always says I feel bad for Alexis, and I'm like, Alexis is part of the problem here. You know, I know she lost her daughter, she lost Sam, and we both still grieving for her. But how do I say this? Losing one child doesn't mean you get to stop being a mother to the rest of your kids. And as a mother, Alexis is doing a disservice to Christina. She needs the firm hand. She needs boundaries. She needs help. Yeah. Oh, that's all I got. I'm sure I probably missed something because I wasn't taking good notes. I was like in and out. I was in my rocking chair, like trying to pay attention. But thank you guys for bearing with me. Thank you for all the comments. I promise comment video is coming. I want to say tomorrow, but I'm scared to actually say tomorrow because I haven't done much the past 2 days being sick. And so I know I have a lot of other like professional stuff I have to get done before I can do this. But I do feel like it'll be before the week is out. I feel like that's safe to say. I think I'm trending. I think I'm getting better. I don't feel worse. It could also be the hot toddy tricking me, but we'll see in the morning. Yeah, all right. Live long and prosper.